It's like the third time I've been referred to as Rain Man on this podcast.
Sorry, Dylan, makes you feel any better. I won't use DoorDash because of Terminator 2.
Hunter, why are you sweating so hard?
Hunter, dude, what's going on?
Man, I'm just feeling stuck in static.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stuck in Static. This week we have not only one of my dearest friends, Ryan, and also Cam, together more commonly known as Urameshi, joining us today on Stuck in Static. Ryan, Cam, thank you very much for coming in. Applause break.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. What up, y'all?
Hell yeah. What's going on, y'all? How you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm a little nervous because you guys are way more handsome in person.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm very intimidated.
Right off the bat, we're getting some compliments already. Holy shit.
I like how we all got the green memo today, too.
Yeah, right? What's going on?
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah, right. Who's getting pinched? Hunter's getting pinched. I'm pinching him right on his scar on his fucking cap or shin right there. Well, Urameshi, you all are arguably, to me, one of the coolest bands in Lexington for sure. Like your music is just so like, it reminds me of youth. Like when I feel it, when I hear it, it reminds me of youth. But then you start listening to the lyrics and it's just like, it hits so hard. Like it's so poetic at the same time. So like to see Ryan, especially you, and because we've known each other for so long, get together with Cam and make this stuff happen, man. Dude, like y'all are fucking rocking. I'm gonna just lay that out right now. Right? Yeah, one more time. Like y'all are fucking rocking.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right, so for those who don't know, where does the name Urameshi come from?
Easy. There is an anime that we are all, pretty much everyone in the band is. Oh, you got it? Do you know what it is?
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
So it's in the 90s, and it's called Yu Yu Hakusho. The main character is Yusuke Urameshi.
Yep.
So when the drummer and I were trying to come up with band names, we just picked random bullshit off of. We were just like, put it on a list, put it on a list, and we went through like probably hundreds of different names. And I just went, dude, what about animes? And he's like, you want to call it like Naruto or Dragon Ball? I'm like, no. And we just ended up settling on Urameshi, and it fits. But the worst part about it though is, everyone who sees us is like, how do you pronounce that?
Oh, yeah.
Like we played a gig a couple weeks back, man, and like two of the bands were out of town, and one of the bands kept calling us Urameshi or something.
What?
I was like, that's butchered, man.
Yeah.
That's
Right pronunciation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, we all, it's like all of us, it's one of our favorite shows, I think. Our bass player like just watched it for the first time.
Oh.
And I think he liked it a lot. But
That was one of those shows that was on Toonami way back in the day. So like it penetrated that American culture. Yeah. So yeah, it's like Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, that 90s vibe anime. Super cool, dude. So how did y'all come to meet each other? Like how does this form in the first place?
yeah, so way back when, this is probably like, I want to say 2017 or something. I started working at Guitar Center, and yeah, fuck that place. But
yeah, fuck that place.
but Cam was working in the back shipping stuff, and I was a salesperson. And they stuck me in audio, and I knew nothing about audio. I went in for the interview, and I was like, you know, I know a little bit about guitar, know a little bit about drums. They were like, and I was like, I sing in a band sometimes, and they were like, audio. And yeah, but anyway, me and Cam just kind of like vibed with the same type of music. Like he would be jamming in the back, and you know, I'd be like, yo, that's a cool song, and I'd show him new songs and stuff, and we just kind of hit it off, really, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just to interject for a sec, it was pretty early on into our friendship. I was like, hey man, do you want to take a 5-hour road trip with me to see the band Sean and all these other crazy bands?
Oh shit.
And that was probably like 3 months after we knew each other, and that was like a true test of like if it was gonna last or not.
Yeah. Are you cool?
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, okay. Ryan, on the way home, he volunteered to drive back. This motherfucker pounds 2 Red Bulls just like back to back. Drives 5 hours at like 110.
Oh my god.
Dude, he got us back. So I felt so safe that entire car.
Right.
Yeah, man.
If
Dude,
anyone hits us, they're dying.
Yeah, get out of the way of this Honda Civic, everybody. But yeah, man, that was a really fun show because I think there were like 4 bands playing the night, and I think we pretty much all of us loved all of them, and Yeah, we went. It was me, Cameron, our drummer Red before Urameshi existed, and his brother, and we just made the trip up there. Like, left at 5 p.m., got home at 5 a.m.
Oh shit! Where was it?
In Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a trip. Holy shit!
It was, man.
But it was fun. It was fun. And then there was one time at Guitar Center that I think we really bonded. Cam was in the bathroom, and that Guitar Center. It's like a 1-person bathroom.
Yeah.
And the door wasn't locked, and it closes automatically. So I just opened the door, and Cam was sitting there on his phone, pulled his shirt down, dick hanging out, and
That was one of my.
Yeah.
I would take like an hour-long bathroom break once every day.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I just really have to poop, man.
Yeah. And I was like 35 minutes into it, and I was like, man, I'm so I feel zen right now. I feel relaxed. And then Ryan comes bursting in.
Yeah.
Lock the door, Cam.
Whatever.
Legs have just gone numb. Like you're starting to lose consciousness. Yeah.
It was like teetering.
Right. Dick shrivels up.
I do want to say, in all
Yeah.
fairness, probably someone else had to use the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That would I'd be like at a bar whenever someone's in the bathroom for 35 minutes. You're like, they're gonna come out zooted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be that's how the poop works. Either way, you know what I mean?
it was honestly those times at Guitar Center, those hour-long bathroom breaks, probably some of the most relaxing of my life.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
Especially coming from a stressful situation, you go into your zen spot when it's still stressful out there, but you're just like, not me.
This is separate from the world.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. So you meet each other at Guitar Center. At what point in the friendship does Urameshi start getting thrown around, as in we should start a band?
So, from my experience, what had happened is Ryan moved to Massachusetts to go
Bastard,
to school.
right?
Yeah.
Couldn't believe him.
Actually, he wasn't even in the band at this point, but I was like, I would always be like sending him like, oh, dude, check out this song, check out this riff, check out this. And I said, man, me and Red, because Red and I played music together a long time. Our drummer now, he and I have been in like 2 or 3 different projects together, but I was struggling to find a bass player. So Ryan turns us on to his friend Logan Clark.
Shout out Logan.
Shout out Logan.
Yeah.
And we played with him for a few months, and we went in and recorded our first EP before Ryan had even made it back to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So Ryan comes back to Kentucky, and we're all starting to kind of, Logan moves to Tennessee, so now we're kind of down, having to get some people to fill in.
Yep.
Ryan moves back, and we start working on our next batch of songs. And that's why, honestly, I think that's why the second release we did had a way more mature tone to it. 'Cause that first EP was really like, I had written a couple of those songs when I was like 18, feeling super angsty and shit.
Yeah.
And when he moved back to Kentucky, that's when it really started to kind of, I hesitate to say pop off, but shit started happening.
Right.
And he kind of helped us along with like a lot of the more fine details that we would have probably never thought to do.
Well, you got a freaking Berkley School of Music graduate right here coming through after 2 years of being abused in Massachusetts, living in a fucking
Miserable.
closet, blowing his face off every day, and on the trombone. So that has always interested me about Ryan's fit into the group. Like Ryan's a beast of a trombone player, and then y'all are like, save that shit, get on the keys, right?
Actually, the keys were his idea. I didn't.
For real?
That was all him. He said, I can, play trombone pretty good. I was like, yeah, you kill it, man. He's like, but what about this? I said, fuck yeah, that sounds fucking sick.
Because like connecting back to Logan, when Logan and you were in Jandergan with Logan, like back in the college days, and similar situation, you're just like a freaking utility knife of music. You're just like, just throw them anywhere, give them some to hit, and then they'll make music out of it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to do that. But like,
man.
I want to know at what point where was the idea to have the trombone solo in Pop Culture Preacher? When was that introduced, and what was the process of being like, come on, like, let's do a trombone solo?
Yeah, I mean, keyboard is one of those instruments that like you can put in any setting, whether it's an orchestra or a hip hop album, like it's, in my opinion, I think the most versatile instrument aside from like percussion, but I guess technically it is a percussion instrument.
Technically.
But anyway,
Yeah, right. All right, Berkley, calm down.
but But yeah, and like, you know, trombone's always been kind of my main squeeze. And the song, like we had this big solo break, like bridge section written in the song already. And it's like a big slow down, sort of like lots of ambient sort of like texture and stuff. And I was like, man, this would sound cool with some trombone on it.
Yeah.
I just remember, when Ryan was like, guys, I wrote this part. I want you to hear what it sounds like. And, you know, we're already like all really fucking with the song. Like we all really love this song. We're like, man, this is going to be our fucking big hit. And then Ryan comes in with the trombone, dude, and it just fucking soars like an eagle over the track.
Oh, so you were already high on it.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then that just sent it to like, from like, I love this to like, this is like majestic.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
I think the first time, like, it was like probably midnight or something, and I was just like, I think we were in the heat of like about to go into the studio and start recording and stuff, and I needed to like get the solo put together. And one night my fiance was asleep, so I didn't want to like play trombone, so I like figured out the solo in my head and just kind of sang it. And I sent them a recording of it. I was like, what do you guys think about this? I was just like,
So, your trombone sounds weird, dude.
you need to get a new trombone.
We were so excited that I wanted to show you something we made especially for you guys.
Oh shit.
All right, let me show you here. Yeah. Now, if you can teach me how to play that,
Yeah, dude,
I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
I literally, the minute you said trombone, I was like, we have a fucking trombone key.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if this is the right moment, but fuck it, I want to hear it.
Dude, I'll do that at shows sometimes. It always kills.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why. Like, it's
Yeah.
just one of those, like, it's like farts. you
Or
know?
it's like the boom-ts for the drummer. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Like with guitar, it's the
Yeah.
People love that shit. We've been doing this bit at gigs lately, or I say we.
Yeah, Cam's been
I've
doing
been doing this bit,
Nice.
Where I will get the crowd. I like to engage with the audience.
Yeah.
So, you know, make them a part of the show. And what I'll do is I'll tell everybody in the room to give me their best shoe buddy on 3. And, you know, it's like, shoe buddy.
Yeah.
And every time Ryan goes, they eat it up.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, trombone's one of those things, like, you don't see a whole lot in the wild unless you're like a big fan of ska.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like you're in that world, you know? And
Is that Hulk son? Scott? How is that's my knowledge of what you're talking about right now. I have no idea.
That's Scott Hogan, dude.
but yeah, it's like one of those things, like whenever you pull out a trombone at a punk show, people are like,
Yo.
whoa.
Yeah.
That's a sick trumpet, dude. That's what they say every time.
Wow. Well, shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. Hunter, go.
All right, I'm in it. Here we go. No, so like when they were first showing me, I was kind of interested in how are you guys doing your album covers and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. It seems very like not really a niche kind of style. Like you guys are kind of just.
Do you have someone that does your art, or does?
Really, what it is, man, is a friend of ours. Her name's MC, and she's in another band from the area called The Dreaded Laramie. And back when we were recording the first EP, she was actually doing line art for people. She said, hey, just, you know, if you want me to make this for you, just send me a picture you want and da-da-da. So I sent her a picture of me, Logan, and Red, and she just drew it up. I told her to give me just put a random color scheme on it, and that was it. That was the first cover.
Wow.
The second cover, and there is somebody I'd like to shout out. Shout out to Jazzy G on Instagram. Thank you, Jazzy. This one's for you.
Oh, I know a Jazzy G.
Do you?
Sounds familiar.
Did she go to Henry Clay?
I don't know.
She might have.
I'm not.
Okay, yeah, well, not to Jazzy G. Sorry if you're not one that on public there, but
Yeah. Is her address?
Wasn't it social?
Right.
No, but we reached out to her, and she made the second EP cover, which I think we all loved really well. It's a very different approach to that kind of thing. I mean, getting commissions done is not different, but just I think the feel of the art on the second EP fits well with the songs, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we don't necessarily have a dedicated artist that does our stuff, but
it's tough.
I just feel fortunate to know I know plenty of talented artists who are willing to help me, you know, if I need them to help me.
Yeah.
It's super cool to be connected with those people. For sure.
Yeah, dude. We're in that process right now, trying to get a new logo.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because kind of like you said, it's like I don't really know what I'm looking for because I don't have enough to really look at. You know what I mean? Like, and when I do get something, I just get so excited that we have some fucking art. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The minute, like for instance, the one we have pretty much right now is like inside of a TV and like looks good.
Yeah.
It's so simplistic that I look at it and I'm like a 5-year-old could do it, but like when I see it, I'm like, it's fucking art. I was like, put that shit everywhere, dude. Do you guys like after you do that the first time, do you think it kind of are you now trying to incorporate your style into how you're doing that, or is it still like, all right, I love the randomness, I love just throwing it on there, that kind of fits, or is it like if we could get one, we would?
Honestly, it's I don't know. I've never really thought about it too hard. Really, it's one of those things like when you run across it, you just sort of know. You know, it's like, oh, this looks good as an album cover. I think we should use this. And I actually right now, it's a contender. I don't want to say it's like definitely the one, but I work with a lady who was born and raised in Switzerland. Okay, and she moved over here some odd years ago. Anyway. She has a picture of her and her daughter standing on like a lookout with like looking through like the telescope thing. You put a quarter in.
Yeah.
And it is just like this old vintage ass picture, and it looks so sick. And I want to use that for the album cover.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that at length.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
All right, never mind.
Don't get your hopes up.
No, it is just a pretty cool picture, like Polaroid style.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little grainy, but still looks
Ooh,
good. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's really sick.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say about your performances. Having been to a couple of them, you really do crowd work really well. Like amongst
I was about to
bands.
head on that direction too.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
because the song that like I remember especially was like "Don't Tell Your Friends" and just having that call and response back to each other all the time. But like, do you think about that a lot? Like each performance, are you trying to be like, all right, how am I gonna get to these guys next? Do you have like these bits that you do a lot?
Honestly, man, I usually just playing it off the cuff.
Really?
Yeah, I just try to play it like loose like that. Because I feel like if you pre-plan something, it may come across like a little rigid.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but it's like, if I'm like, okay, before this, I'm going to say this, and I get up there and it like doesn't land.
Yeah.
That way, if I get up there and I'm winging it and it doesn't land, I'm like, cool, next thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm not disappointed.
Now your ego doesn't hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought about that for 15 minutes. God
Yeah,
damn it.
like, I thought that was fucking genius.
Yeah.
But there was one that I came up with, probably the only time I've ever pre-planned something, but it was a few gigs ago, maybe like last month. And I did this bit because each band just brought like the most unique, I don't know how to say, energy to their performances. The first band was crazy energetic, running all over the place. They had like wireless guitar setups, and they were just like running up and down. They were called Skunch, by the way, another local band. Shout out Skunch. They were running up and down, doing all this crazy shit. The second band had like this super soulful vocalist, and he was, hitting with some like real nice stuff.
Damn.
The third band had this guitar player that was just, dude, he was unbelievable. I can't even explain. It was just
He knows his scales.
yeah. My man is great.
Yeah.
And then
Mixolydian flat nines.
My superpower, which is what the bit was, I was gonna be like, each band has a superpower, and my superpower was just taking my shirt off.
Yeah. It kills every time, dude. It kills. Yeah.
It did. That was like a one pre-planned bit that I did that like went off super well.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Probably killed way more than anyone else's thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to know if we're having a good show or not, if you see like any clips from a show,
Yeah.
if Cam's shirt's off, killer show.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
yeah.
It's like my gift back to the
right.
All right, so I want to shift this to an anime talk real quick because we have anime goers here. I know Hunter's a little bit into anime, and Dylan not so much. But whenever we get the chance to talk about anime, I just got to do it. So first of all, your new tattoo makes me so hard. Fucking Luffy and Wano. Just ripped with the yeah, dude. That is so absolutely amazing. What are y'all on right now, anime wise?
I tell you what, man. I've been watching. I've been kicking it old school, actually.
Okay.
So watching some older stuff that I'd never seen before. Like in the past year, I've watched Slam Dunk.
Oh yeah.
Which is, dude, it is like fucking amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah. When you first watch it, I'm sitting here thinking like, this shit's fucking corny.
Yeah.
But when you actually get into it, man, it's super nice. Like. They really do a good job with because it's like a 90s anime. I'm not watching it for the cool animation,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no offense to that. But,
Right.
I've been watching Slam Dunk. Roommate got me turned on to this one called Radiant, which has been really interesting.
Okay.
I'm on like the first handful of episodes, but it's
Yeah.
been pretty cool. Vinland Saga.
You're on it, dude.
Oh, Ranking of Kings.
Yes,
I've
that's what I
heard that
gonna
was
say.
really
Ranking of
good.
Kings.
Yeah, I was in Japan in the winter. Okay, go for it. I was in Japan recently, and that was being recommended to me by all the Japanese people, and I was just like,
It's amazing.
It is so good.
it's like a
Cam
baby,
and-
right?
Yeah.
yeah. It starts with a baby.
He's not
in a
technically
way,
a baby, but
Dude, that is one of the few animes that I have watched that I have like third, fourth episode in. It's like, 9 p.m. I'm sitting with my fiance and I'm crying my eyes out, dude.
What?
I'm like,
third or fourth episode?
dude, yeah, it's intense.
Oh my
bro. It is
God.
amazing.
Yeah?
Please watch.
Okay.
Say that one again. What was it called?
Ranking of Kings.
Okay. All right. So run those back. What was it, the 3 you said, or was it 2?
I had Slam Dunk.
Okay.
That's a good one for Dylan. That's a basketball anime.
It is a basketball
yeah,
anime.
Dude,
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
think you've seen a fucking slam dunk before?
Right. Yeah, dude, they exaggerate that shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they have
God.
like fucking special moves that they do.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got a special like super mix up jam. It's fucking awesome.
Remember Tennis Prince on that shit?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Toonami,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
tennis is gay. then I was like, then everyone's fucking. I'm like, I'm getting into this
Yeah,
shit.
Dude, I thought that shit was lame when I first saw it, but after I actually watched it, I was like, damn, this hits.
Yeah,
This shit hits.
dude, they'll make anything made into anime makes it so much cooler.
There's an
Like
absolute fact.
volleyball.
Cooking food.
Yeah,
Hey,
cooking food.
Haikyuu.
Haikyuu, amazing, dude.
Aces.
There's that one about cycling, right? Where he's just literally just like a prodigy cycler,
yeah, yeah.
and he's just like make a cycling anime,
And
like,
whoever thought that shit could be cool?
and it just pops off, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how. I watch cycling now, and I'm just like, yeah, their quads are sick.
yeah.
I'm looking at calves, homie. I don't know.
Are you a calf guy?
I'm a calf guy.
That's
Yeah?
weak. Yeah, you gotta venture up. You know,
Yeah.
man, if you know his thighs, dude. Which you
Yeah.
got some mean boobies right there.
I feel like calves are more of like your introductory. Like, damn, that dude's got nice legs. You see
Yeah.
them thighs though. You guys you gotta know each other.
Yeah.
You don't want to
right.
just go ahead and be like, hey, dude, can I salmon you real quick?
Right.
Kind of like you're like you've been eyeballing this thigh the whole time.
Right. Hey, my eyes are up here.
Well, you shouldn't have wore those jeans.
my thighs are
That's fair, dude. I've been working out here lately, so
Hell yeah.
I'm feeling like my thigh game is pretty.
Let's go. You're gonna be busting through those pants soon, dude, for sure.
That's the goal.
Yeah,
I feel like later you're just gonna rip out your calves. You're gonna be like, this is what I'm talking about.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll show you after the video's off. I can't show it to other people. And I charge for that.
Yeah, that's that OnlyFans. I get you.
yeah,
That's going on the what's that Patreon?
On the Patreon, yeah.
Actually, it's my own website. It's called Only Cams.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more anime I got to shout out.
Yes.
Get it?
Blue Lock.
Soccer.
Soccer anime.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Another one I was recommended in Japan too.
Yeah, dude. It's amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I
Look this
didn't mean
up.
to derail that.
No.
Okay.
This is, we're used to this.
Yeah,
it's
no,
okay.
absolutely. Yeah, we have a tangent button, brother.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, you go ahead with yours.
Ryan, what are you
got?
on?
Oh God. Ranking of Kings. Cam and Red turned me on that. Highly recommend. It's pretty short and sweet and like just very different. Like has shonen elements, but has like I don't know. You just gotta watch it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Great description.
yeah. I finally watched Black Clover.
Too much yelling for me.
There's a lot of yelling.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of yelling.
I don't know if that's Japanese Paris. I'm sorry.
It's close.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
right.
I don't know. I enjoyed. I just enjoy shonen in general.
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
that's like my jam. It just gives me no matter the shonen, whether I've seen it or not. It just
So when you say shonen, help me out here. Like, does that mean like shonen, like the style of it?
yeah. So that's
Okay.
that's the like the genre. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a shonen is like basically a young man anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and so it's like Dragon Ball Z is a shonen. You know, Naruto.
What would not
One
be a
Piece.
shonen?
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Sailor
That's
Moon.
called a seinen or seinen.
Seinen.
Seinen,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Because it
yeah.
has boobs in it.
No,
It's like meant for it's like Teen Nick for anime.
yeah, it's like geared
Yeah.
towards young girls. Called
Yeah.
seinen.
Right.
Geared towards, shonen is young boys, and then
Oh, okay. God, this.
I guess yes though because it has boobs in it. I guess a lot of shonen has boobs in it for different reasons though.
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Lots of nose bleeding and
Japan
shonen.
enjoys a good set of boobs.
Oh, dude, Japan loves boobs.
Oh, my
They're
don't?
not. They're not on the ass
very
trend.
true.
Yeah, like they're not on the ass trend yet. There's still straight boobs all over
Oh,
there.
dude,
yeah.
because I feel like when you find a good pair of cannons and some ham cannons in Japan, you're just like, whoa, these exist.
It's rare. It's very rare
You know,
there. Yeah.
Not to hit on any Japanese boobies, but
No, but I mean, they're all Asians are a little more petite in size, So it's like when they see, and that's why
Sam is not going to put that boob on.
No, not at all. And that's why the anime, the manga, and all that stuff, they exaggerate it so much. They're like, well, can't find it anywhere here. Fuck, might as well draw it.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
It's definitely geared towards young boys.
It started in jail or something. Some dude just can draw pussies really good. And it's just like everyone's like, dude, this is awesome. Can you make me like 1,000 of these?
Yeah, okay. Harris.
Right.
I might as well write a book.
I gotta have it doing something.
So you had yours on there. So it was.
Yeah.
What else
I like
you got?
Black Clover.
Okay.
I like Dr. Stone a lot. That's a really good one.
I was looking into that one a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Super unique take on like time travel and like
Post-apocalyptic.
post-apocalyptic. Yeah. And just like it has a lot of like really accurate scientific information, which is kind of strange for an anime.
It amazes
And
me
subtitles are
sometimes
tough.
like how much they're like, how do these manga writers know so much about everything? Like, how do you know about the like One Piece, like Oda? I'm like, how do you know so much about the world when you spend all your time writing this? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's kind of like, for instance, like Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? Like it is a joke, but a lot of that stuff they work with like physicists, like as a joke. But they, you know what I mean? They put some real stuff in there.
Yeah.
Whenever I do the subtitles, like at night, I'm just like, if I'm too fucked up or something and I'm reading it, I'm just like, wow, like the scientific ones, I'm like, that was a whole paragraph I was supposed to read. I was like, Jesus, dude, I feel like I was in math class.
This is not entertaining.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Hunter, you're better than this. You don't need boobs.
Mitochondria comes up, you're like the powerhouse of the cell. I know that one. You miss like 4 lines of shit. You're like, oh fuck, dude.
You know how many times I've just hit pause and been like, okay, that's the main theme. All right, got it. Paris, where are you at over there?
Anime wise, Chainsaw Man is phenomenal.
Oh, I forgot about
Dude,
Chainsaw Man.
I finished that recently, like incredible. 12 episodes all the way through, just amazing.
Balls to the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Literally though, the last 2 years, my girl and I have just watched One Piece. Like we haven't watched anything else besides it. We finally got caught up recently, and we're now venturing into new animes.
Do you know how many people you just scared off by saying that took you 2 years?
Yeah, it took me 2 years.
You
Yeah,
just scared so many people.
but hold on, I'll bring you back. That's my 4th time doing that. That's how good this is. I've watched it and I've read through it 3 times. Like it's just it's so good. Like
amazing.
it's one of those like I really wish people wouldn't hate on it so much, because it's like once you're in it, you're like, thank God there's 1,000 plus episodes.
I don't want this to end.
Yeah.
Well, I love how Paris, anytime we're doing anything, he'll equate it to One Piece.
Absolutely.
And it is good because he's got me being like, that show sounds pretty good.
It's really good.
Dude, just quit fucking around and watch
Dude,
it.
I'm
It's
being
amazing.
It's a little daunting. It's a little. It's
I get it.
It's a little daunting.
I get it, but the journey, you're already there. Like just watching it, you don't have to worry about. Don't worry about finishing it. Who cares about finishing anime, right? It's just like it's all about complete. No. Just be there for it. I'm telling you, dude, this is like better than the Bible. Like this is like a better story than the fucking Bible. I'm telling you, it has better themes,
here,
It's
folks.
way
better
more gripping.
characters.
It's- there's way more titty.
It is way more titty.
I think it's got way more seasons too.
Yeah, for sure. And there's only one writer. They need 7 writers for this shit, bro.
They know King James One Piece.
We didn't need Gutenberg to make a printing press for this thing.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm just like, dude, if the people just realize that before it ends, please, for the love of God, watch this shit, because once it's done, like you're never gonna be able to be in that like, oh, what's the One Piece? You'll never be able to feel that. So like, just please start it, please, for the love of God. Okay.
Well, everyone's had 3. So what's the third one you got right now?
I'm doing Spy Family too, and Spy
Yeah, you
Family.
tell me about that.
Spy Family is really nice because it's like it's not super serious. It like is, but it's just like cute, and it's like a break from One Piece, dude, where everything's just
You get a
like
little change up.
Yeah, it's like cute and interesting, and I'm just like, we'll watch this, finish it, and like it'll be good. But I'm just but after this, I think we'll probably do Ranking
Piece?
of Kings. Yeah, no, we're still Sunday it comes out, so I will definitely be watching that.
So I went with the old school with it. So I have some ones that like stick with me.
What you got?
I don't want to go with the basics like Naruto. Of course, I think everyone should watch that. That kind of Dragon Ball Z is of course the OG, but even then, I would like anytime I got into Nami, I was like, why are we still fighting Frieza? I was like, I've seen this 80,000 times, but
It's hype.
dude,
It's fucking hype.
dude, I want to get off. I want to get off that planet. Like I'm tired of fighting fucking Frieza. But so mine, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's Parasite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
watched that one
Parasite, not only emotionally charged, but it is the action, the
There's like some body horror to that one too, man.
absolutely. And it's like it's very deep and very kind of like you said it good, body horror to it. Like it's a lot of like self-mutilation in it in a way. But it's the combat in it is awesome. The main character develops so well.
Yeah.
Like it's just awesome, and the fight scenes are, like I said. I'm really in I guess to like the heavy hardcore fighting.
Bro,
And
the fights are so good.
Dude,
They're
it's so good.
Yeah.
And then I would have to say I was obsessed with One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I think if you want to laugh and also just have a good time watching people beat the shit out of each other, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's unreal.
And just like some of the fight scenes in that show, just the artistry that it takes to just like
It's insanity.
it's unbelievable.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
And
For
then,
how basic the main character is.
well, that's what it almost felt like a satire in a way.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like it was.
It's the anti-anime. It's the guy who's like, I'm already here. Fuck.
Dude, speaking of One Punch Man, I made a point about that show to a buddy of mine. Saitama is like the main character, but it feels like he is not the main character.
When has that ever been a thing?
Nah, dude, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a secret.
It was a huge curveball because, like you said, he is the main guy, but he's never there until like literally the last second, dude.
Like I find myself rooting for Genos more. My man needs a dub. Like
Right. He's struggling out here.
He's training so hard, dude. Bicycle, what was it? The bicycle.
Moomin Rider.
Yes, dude. He's gonna go places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
Mostly
just
on his bike.
metaphorically. Exactly.
Exclusively on his bike.
That's a good one for anyone just trying to maybe ease their way into it. But anime has grown so much in the past 5 years. It's insanity. An old school one, I don't even know if it's old school, but two of them I'll say. Soul Eater was a awesome one.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
Look who it is.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
The number one bub.
Yeah, look at him in his fucking boots and shit, dude.
Oh, shit.
No, you don't get to come in here with your fucking crystal light and interrupt everybody, okay? And then Claiborne. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Claiborne
Claiborne?
or Claymore.
Claymore.
Claymore,
Yeah.
where the chicks are the only ones that can become demons or
Yeah.
something like that. Or
I haven't watched it, but I've seen a lot of Claymore shit.
Oh
I've
my
seen, like,
God.
A lot of like fight scenes and shit.
we talked about boobs, add armor and fucking claymores to it. It's a game changer.
You just sold me on that.
Dude, it is insanity. Welcome to Second Static. We like a boobas. Yeah, Brady. Actually, ladies, please keep watching. Guys, I tell you what. Take a quick break. Get Brady up in the bitch.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all.
Let's
Cool.
get the star on here.
I'll say me and Dylan can share if you and Hunter want to share.
Well, it goes under.
Put it over. That way we can just go on the side there.
Yeah, because I can just wrap around this corner and then you just.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome back, Stuck in Static. We're just jamming out with Urameshi, some very talented artists. Check them out.
All right. Sorry. I needed to go. I just needed to get that out of my mind.
I felt that.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, that was the best like coming back from break we've ever had. Dude.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
fucking sick.
I had a song. I had a song in my heart.
I felt that, dude. All right, so Stuck in Static, welcome back. We are here with Urameshi. We got some fan questions that we posted on our social medias, and we got some people that would like to have some questions for you all. So first one from Binger669. Number one, who would you say your celebrity doppelgangers are, personally and for each other?
God damn. All right. Well,
Logan.
yeah. Hey, Logan.
It just says Binger669.
I know who it is. I know who the hell that is.
All right.
So my entire life since I was 9 years old, I turned 28 in July, by the way. I've been told that I look like Jack Black my entire life. Does everyone see it? Thank you, Paris.
I can see it.
Yeah. I have a coworker who is like, "Hey, Cam." I'll be like, "Hey, man, what's up?" Thinking he needs help. He'll go, "Peaches, peaches, peaches, peaches." And that's been hell.
No joke. We were at a show one time, and there's this band that we play with a bunch, and Cam knows all their songs, and he goes up on stage to play a song with them. And we're all out in the crowd, and he's playing this red SG. And somebody in the crowd, just random person, pulls up a picture of Jack Black playing a red SG and is just holding it up next to Cam.
And somebody got a video of them holding and like zooming in on it, and then me. I was pissed, man. I was fucking pissed.
That's incredible. What's your doppelganger for Ryan, though?
Jason Statham.
Oh,
Easily.
I'll let Brady.
I see it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, bald is beautiful, baby.
It is. We're very bald on this podcast today. Listen.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hunter, you just gotta.
Hair.
Hey, Hunter, take that
hair,
hat
get
off
rid
one
of
second,
it.
man.
Should I do it?
Yeah, man.
should
Come
do
on.
it.
Show
Let's
us, man.
see it.
He's a fake bald person.
Yeah, boy.
Hanging on.
It's thinning.
It's fortified.
It is
Hold on a minute. You know what? I understand. It's hard to let go of. I really understand. Let me go and get you a razor. I'll do it right now if we have one that we can use. And we'll shave that head up. And hey, man, if you come over to my head right now and you do this and you rub the top of my head, it's gonna go.
Don't you want that, Hunter?
I keep my shit waxed and shaved, homie, and you just take that however you want.
So listen, I do appreciate the support. It's a bit aggressive. I also want to state that one time, the same way you guys are, I had this guest at Malone's. I went up to him. He's wearing a massive 10-gallon hat. He's all decked out with the boat, like what is it called? The
bowler tie.
Yeah, bolo tie.
Yeah.
He comes over. He's like, man, you been awesome. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, but hey, stop hiding. I was like, what do you? And he's like, stop hiding from it. I was like, what am I hiding from? He goes, hey, man. He takes off his hat, shining, glistening.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, hey, man, shave that shit. You'll be freer than you ever been before. And I was like, do you want another Mountain Dew or not? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, whoa, dude.
Can you please shave your head tonight?
Right.
But if the man from Dallas can tell me to shave, maybe it's a fucking sign.
That was his tip.
Dude,
Please,
He didn't
can you
want to
shave
tip.
your head?
that's a 30% tip he left you right there, dude. Real talk.
Just to go to the barber.
We'll see how it goes. If we do, I'm gonna say it. If we get 125 likes,
Smash that fucking
hit that fucking like button.
125 likes.
Yeah,
and Hunter
we'll
will
shave that shit on the
his
next
head
episode.
On the episode.
Do you know how many fake accounts I'm about to make?
Bro, we don't even need
can't be
bro.
bots.
We got
It cannot be
support.
bots.
Stuck in Static is on board with us, dude. We don't need no bots.
150, it's not gonna happen.
I have so many emails.
Yeah, dude. You're done, Hunter.
Awesome.
You're done for.
All right, I got some a couple of other questions here. This is from Michael Brecker's Sweaty Neck Strap. One, top 3 musical influence personally and as a band. Let's go with as a band first. What are your top 3 musical influences as a band?
That's a hard one, man. That's a hard question to just drop on us like that. Kind of blindsided me right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Michael Brecker.
I'd like to think we take a lot of influence from like mid 2000s pop punk and like some older, like maybe like early 2000s, late 90s emo music. I've also been told we have like some jazz elements to us. I don't really know.
The trombone.
Yeah, I guess it's really that. But I could answer it for myself easily, but for the band, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I think anime intros in general inspired a lot of our
Yeah,
sound.
I mean,
like, yeah,
All right.
truly.
like honestly, I think one of our dreams as a band is to have our song on an anime one day. Like,
dude.
that,
You all can do it too.
I
Yeah,
just need to
can
know
hear
who
it.
to fucking email, dude. I will.
I will translate.
I will
Paris-
cold call that shit. Yeah,
I got you.
I will
bro.
cold call that shit
Yes.
so hard.
Get me on the line. They won't understand you.
We'll find it tonight.
I mean, really though. But I don't know, man. As far as my personal musical influences that influence my writing, I'd probably have to say there's a band based out of Chicago called Into It Over It. That's like my number one favorite band of all time.
You want to shout them out one more time? What was it?
Into It Over It.
Into It Over. Okay.
Yeah. Another pop punk band I've been into since I was like 15. They're called the Wonder Years out of Philadelphia. They're really, really good. I'm actually going to see them this year for like the second time, so I'm really excited.
Nice.
And then my third would probably have to be, honestly, this is going to be a weird one, but just like hip hop in general.
Yeah.
I feel like hip hop really influences me in my writing in a way where, like, dude, some hip hop songs have like the best hooks.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, bar none, the best hooks. And I really try to take, like, what would a hip hop artist do to make this hook good? And I try to implement that into our music, you know?
Oh,
That's
okay.
like my line of thinking.
Because you do the writing for all the lyrics, right?
I actually mostly write the music.
Mostly the music.
Mostly the music is me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's writing the lyrics?
As of late, it's been more of a joint effort,
Okay.
I'd say.
Yeah.
I will say, though, Ryan has stepped up writing a lot more lyrics, as well as our drummer, Red.
Oh.
Red and I kind of wrote the bulk of the original stuff we have out so far. But with these new songs, Ryan and Red have really been, like, tag team deathmatching that shit. I got to be real.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
We practice like a couple times a week, and we'll either like practice for a show coming up, or sometimes we'll just have like a full-on writing session for a few hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll just sit down and like Cam will have a riff, and we'll be like, "All right, then we'll come up with a melody, and then Red will just start,
Scatting.
scatting." Yeah. He'll start just like, throwing words out, and then we'll, just kind of go from there. And it's been a cool, like, this whole writing process for the new stuff has been really fun to like just all sit down together at once, because it was pretty separate there at first,
Ryan, what about you, influence-wise?
Ooh, influences. I don't know about my influences for Urameshi, because Cam does a lot of like the structural songwriting and stuff.
Yeah.
But just in general, like Hiatus Coyote, one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah.
Big R&B and soul guy. And then I'd probably say
Trombone Shorty, yeah.
yeah, Trombone Shorty. Yeah, Gustav Mahler. No,
Hey, hold on there. Right, yeah.
He said Brahms. He said,
no, but there's this guy named Bobbing that I really, really like a lot.
Bobbing is sick.
Yeah, it's like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's pretty out there, but it's like just really cool, complex musically, really cool melodies and stuff. And then, I'd say Chon, honestly, was a pretty big influence. I think that just kind of the math rock stuff in general had a pretty big influence on us. We're not really like math rock per se, but like
I was gonna ask
a lot
if
of
you
elements.
all like, I know coming from Jandergan, which was pretty math rock heavy, you
Yeah.
all like kind of, and then having Logan in the band initially as well. Does that ever come up? Like, do you ever just like, all right, let's just do it in 13, fuck it.
Honestly, how it really goes for me, man, is like I'll think of something and be like, this sounds really basic. How can I make this better? Yeah. And then I'll just start chopping it up. I'll try it out in 5/4 and see how it feels. Do it in like 7, see how it feels. And I feel like we've really leaned away from that a little bit on the newer songs, but there are a handful of songs where we've been able to implement some really cool, just like change ups, that type of shit where like we'll kind of lull you into like, okay, they're gonna keep doing this thing, and then boom, it's like different out of nowhere, and that's what I really like in writing music with Urameshi particularly, is just like subverting expectations with it. It's still catchy enough to where you can nod your head, but you're nodding your head in a weird way. You're like,
So when me, Paris, and Hunter were sitting around listening to some of your all stuff yesterday, me and Hunter especially, is there any like jam band influence to it at all? Because we like, I don't know, just kind of seemed a little bit musically like there was some influence there as well.
Honestly,
earlier, and I felt like I offended you.
No, man, nothing like that.
I like Fish. I get down with Fish.
To be fair, Hunter doesn't know what a jam band is.
I will say no, not necessarily, but I do like putting big musical breaks in our songs where it's just like you let the music kind of speak for itself rather than, I don't need to be saying a bunch of redundant bullshit. You can kind of let the music do what you need it to do,
And that's kind of one of those things like Cam mentioned, like some jazz influence, like Paris knows the, generally in jazz, like it's like there's structure there, but sometimes you just like you'll
Gotta
vamp,
deviate.
you'll vamp on a chorus or a verse for however long, and it's just like you all make eye contact and then you move on, you know. And that, you know,
I had to break down the podcast to Hunter in the same way. I was like, here's what happens is like it's like we're in the key of G, but like you're in just somewhere in C sharp, right? And it's like you can get there, right? But we got to get there, and then we got to come back, right? And that was, I think that helped Hunter a lot.
Like, and first though, I was like, Paris, get the fuck out of my face. But then when I thought about it, I was like, no, it is one of those things because, of course, I was telling you guys earlier, I don't really have the ear like you all do, and like Paris and Dylan do, but it does help in certain situations to where when Paris said that, I was like, all right, ADHD is in the C or whatever. I need to be over here with everybody in this neighborhood just for a second. You know what I mean? Just reeling in a little bit. Right. But I did want to ask you guys, like, as you're playing shows and stuff, has being live affected how you're kind of writing stuff too at all? Like, are you starting more or less like kind of changing to more or less not say fit the crowd, but are you finding yourself kind of adjusting each time you're on stage? Is it an influence on how you're writing stuff?
I think so, man. Not in like this big like drastic way, but it's a lot more subtle. But for example, we have a new song we've written, and there's a part where we have a big musical break, and that part, like the build up to the actual big explosion of what the music is doing, gives me a chance to kind of interact with the crowd while we're playing, even, So we'll be like, okay, this song is really good. It's a crowd pleaser. It's geared towards the crowd. Not that we necessarily had the intention of making it that way, but that just is how it happened to fall. But I definitely can sit here and be like, I don't think people at a show would get down with this over this other idea or something like that. So that's actually a really good question. I think it has, in a real subtle way, though, changed how we kind of approach songwriting for sure.
Yeah, and I think especially this time around, like Cam, for the first EP, those were like all Cam's songs that he had written a long time ago. The new stuff, like we've written all these songs and we've started playing them live and stuff, and they've sort of evolved over time, and it's like every time we practice them, like, John will come up with a new bass part, or like for example, we've got this drum intro on this song, and we decided to extend it at one of our shows, and I think we're going to put it in on the album now because it was just like feels.
It just
better.
felt great.
It just feels better.
So you're workshopping some of your new songs like live
totally.
too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like it's like kind of like stand up comedy or something like that.
Like this lands, this doesn't. This joke is good. It's kind of a very similar thing to that, where we'll play these songs and I'll be like, crowd didn't really fuck with that song, man. Like we can kind of gauge it a little bit while people are still getting to hear new material from us and kind of get down with us in a way that they weren't able to previously. And then, like Ryan said, just we can add or take away whatever we think isn't or is working. It's really nice. Yeah. It's really cool.
Dude, Hunter, good fucking question.
That was a really good question. Yeah.
Good question.
Well, the reason is because like when I feel like when you're in those moments, you kind of catch yourself like you kind of live off that high for a little bit, you know what I mean? And then like when you're in areas like your hometown, it's a completely different vibe. You know what I mean? Feel like you can be, I don't know if this is for you all, but when I'm in my hometown, if I'm doing comedy or stand up, I'm like, I can let some shit rip. My friends are here. They're here to see me. They know what's up.
Right.
But as you guys are kind of traveling, stuff like that, that's probably litigated on a little bit of what you're putting out there. Like, you kind of got to judge the crowd and feel what's going on. I feel like that also kind of helps you guys to develop too as you kind of move forward, because it's not just, all right, we're playing a live show. It's like, all right, how do we adjust to the show?
Right.
Even being, rock stars like yourselves.
What's y'all's favorite song to perform, each of you?
What's yours, Ryan?
Ooh, depends on the day.
Can't say pop culture preview. Yeah.
Honestly, man, like I like this new song that we've written called Stationary. I think we've been playing it as an opener the past couple shows, and it's just like high energy right off the bat, and it just like, I don't know, it gets me going, and I feel like that gets the crowd going, it's just one of those like, real up tempo, like, songs about growing and
Nice.
My favorite song to play live, I have two actually. One is an older one. It's called Moving Mountains. It's off that second EP.
Yeah.
Man, I love that song for a lot of reasons. Two of the main reasons I love that song is because it is like just real. It's not necessarily energetic in the same way as what Ryan's talking about, but it's just like real. The song just like is blown wide open right out the gate. You know, it's like, boom, we're starting, here it goes. And it's just like big and kind of climactic. And then the second reason is I wrote that song about my sisters who both still live in my hometown, Barberville, Kentucky. And I just kind of wrote that as like, I don't want to say like a tribute, but kind of just like I want you to better your situation and get the hell out of there because that place sucks, right? Like that's really what that song is.
Moving
like.
mountains.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, shit, my family grew up on the base of a mountain, and that's kind of like another reason why that's part of the name of the song. But my second song to play live is also one of our new ones, and it's called London Bridge Part 2. So you know the Fergie song London Bridge?
Yeah.
So we called it London Bridge Part 2.
Oh,
that's it.
It's the sequel.
It's the sequel, yeah. I know shit. When we named the song, I messaged Fergie's Instagram account, and I was like, "Yo, you want to be on this song?" I said, "No, actually, I said, Miss Fergie, hello, longtime fan." You know, like that type of shit. And yeah, but dude, it's just great. It's like it has a lot of those like jazzy elements, and we can kind of like we change up the verses a lot, and the whole song has just like a bunch of different feels going on, and it's probably one of the catchiest hooks I think we've ever written personally. It's so damn catchy.
Bro, when is it? Okay, so you have an album in the works.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, and you've been working on this for a while now. It seems.
Probably without giving like super specific, probably close to like 6 to 7 months.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
So you're working on that. Anything recorded yet?
No.
No.
Some demos.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
But so we can expect new music, in the coming months. And
Hopefully.
The thing we're trying to do, man, is the studio we went to record the first 2 records at closed down. He's not he's not really working as a full-time studio anymore. He's still doing work, like mixing, mastering, all that good stuff. But we can't go into his spot anymore and record our music. So we are going to take it upon ourselves, and we're going to try to like DIY it and just record it ourselves. Ryan knows a lot about it. Our drummer actually went to the Lexington School of Recording Arts, and he's you know the drill. I mean, they really hammer it in, with a lot of like super important knowledge on that shit, and he's really good at it. We just got to get his ass in practice because he hasn't done it in a while. Yeah. But we're gonna DIY this record, and I don't want to say exactly when it'll be out because I have no idea.
Yeah. Is that a big barrier, like in Lexington music, is like finding a place to record stuff to put out, or is that a recent thing? Is that like a post-pandemic kind of thing?
Man, I gotta say it's more of like you gotta find someone you can trust with your songs. The dude we worked with the first time, I recorded a song with him when it was just me and Red and no one else. And I just trusted that man with our music. Yeah. And it's like now, not to say there aren't good studios in Lexington. There are. There are good studios doing great work. But it kind of comes down to like, do I trust a stranger that I don't really know, or do I trust me and my bandmates who have been doing this for a long time?
Thing, I feel like.
What is it?
It's very intimate thing almost.
Yeah, I mean it's less about like the vulnerability of it. I mean, I guess that does play a part, but it's more so just like wanting the songs to be the absolute best that they can. Yeah. That's really what it boils down to, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And a lot of it is like the guy who recorded us, like he kind of really helped us, like a recording engineer really helps you sort of mold your sound, you know, as a group. And it's like we've sort of established this sound that we like and don't want it to change a whole lot. And it's like every audio engineer has a different approach and a different ear and a different style of working, and ours with this guy we've been working with has worked really well. So I think what we're trying to do is we're going to record everything ourselves and then send everything to him to mix and master.
Okay. Nice, dude. Okay. Well, I got another question for you here.
Do it.
Hunter, do you have any more?
No, go. I was just gonna throw one more thing. In there.
By the way, Hunter's been throwing the fucking heater questions out.
Yeah,
Like,
heaters.
really.
Thanks, man.
Really
I try to limit my drinking now. So
That's a 102 mile per hour fastballs you've been throwing over here, dude.
I appreciate it. I did want to ask you this, and I don't mean to pull from
go
here.
for it. Yeah.
But So, you were saying do it yourself type style. And as you guys can see, as we always share the mics when we have more than a couple guests on
Yeah.
here, it's a work in progress and we're kind of going through the ups and downs of it, of trying to figure out like, give me the fucking, you know what I mean? So, but I want to say, it's tough with a podcast to get a feel of a crowd and stuff like that. So I want to ask you, when you guys first did your show together, like when you first were up there on that stage, what was kind of going through your head and everything like that? Like, because for this, it's tough to be in that situation. You know what I mean? And you guys coming from, it seems like two completely different backgrounds of music knowledge and how you go about things. Was it kind of nerve wracking at first of like, what am I going to do? Or is everyone going to remember what the fuck we did? You know what I mean? Like it had to been.
So the first show we ever played as a band, Ryan actually wasn't, Wait, no, you were. No, actually, no. It was.
You were doing some solo gigs before all that.
Yeah,
and then we played the fish tank gig with Naptake.
That's what it was. Okay, no, Ryan was a part of that. It was. We had subbed a friend out for Logan on bass guitar, and if you guys, do you guys know Logan? I know Paris does, but do you guys know Logan?
They don't. Well, Brady's talked to him on PlayStation.
Well,
NHL Logan.
yeah, that's
NHL Logan's cool
NHL
shit.
Logan. Yeah, he's cool as fuck, but he's also probably one of the best bass players I've ever encountered in the wild. Dude is a monster. Okay,
I can see that after hearing his voice on PlayStation. I
yeah,
can see it.
just by hearing alone.
First I heard, I was like, oh, he's definitely a bass player.
Absolutely.
Wait till you
the
find out
tone.
he plays tuba, bro.
Yeah.
He plays tuba too.
He plays tuba.
Hell yeah.
Way more than bass too. Yeah.
Damn, that's badass. And he
Right?
plays NHL.
Yeah.
God damn, this guy's cool. as
Dude,
shit.
that man, he's a triple threat.
Shout out to Logan.
Logan's like a pentuple threat. Dude.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. But playing that first show, man, it was actually like very soon post pandemic restrictions lifting.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
So I was going into it thinking, because we would release the EP, our first EP, and then COVID hit. So we released music and we're not able to gig with it. Right. So we basically spent the first year not being able to gig.
Yeah.
That'd have been tough.
Dude, it was tough because I've gigged for since I was 14. I've been playing whatever it may be, and it was really hard to just take that time off. Even if I wasn't actively trying to gig, it's like now I don't even have the option, right?
Yeah.
So it was really strange. But that first show, man, the bar was packed.
So this was right after pandemic.
This is like they just lifted the restrictions.
oh shit.
Bars were
Like a couple days before.
Yeah.
Oh, so people were ready.
Dude, yeah, and the bar still had a cap on how many people could come in.
Oh, okay.
So I guess without tooting my own horn too much, we sold out the bar we were playing. With the cap in place. And
do
dude,
you have to wear a mask?
no, but we did.
Really?
Yeah, I did for
That's
sure.
kind of cool though.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't wear a mask while I was playing because it's just like
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I get real sweaty, but we packed it out, dude. I'm talking like we had so many members in the band at the time that I had to stand on the floor, not the stage.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just remember looking up from the microphone, and it was just faces all the way back to the door.
Yeah.
Like they were turning people away. Like, sorry, we're full.
Wow.
And we had those songs, right? I think at the time we had 5 songs released, and one of them. Not necessarily popped off, but it got a lot of streams as the year progressed. It kind of got a little more and more. And it got to the point where in the bar we played the song and people were singing it back to me.
Oh my god.
And dude,
cool.
you can ask anybody there. I cried probably 3 times. I cried 3 times.
How hard did you get when that happened?
Dude, I was soft as can be, but I was crying hard. Dude.
Okay, that's fair.
I was
That's a
like,
good answer.
yeah.
Spiritual boner. Yeah.
Yeah. The erection is in my tear ducts. But it was like super intense and like this super like for me, that was kind of the moment I was like, this can work. This is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like I have faith in these songs and what we're doing.
Having people like know your shit when you've never even performed it,
Dude,
that's wild.
It was, and honestly, like I said, I've been gigging for a long time. First time that's ever happened to me, where people like the bar was chanting my song back to me, dude. Yeah, I cried.
Do you feel like there's something different with Urameshi compared to other gig or like projects you've worked on?
Definitely, man. And Ryan and I have actually talked about this at length before, man. But like, in other bands, I had less of a say in marketing and songwriting and this and that. And Where in this band, it's kind of like we all work as like a group, as a collective. So
Yeah.
like we're each striving sort of towards the same thing, but we're not limiting each other in like how we do things. You know, it's like,
It's a plot of One Piece, bro.
dude, I'm saying,
Dude, I'm saying,
man.
bro.
Star.
no, all I need to do,
wrestling. You can't talk One Piece.
We're already done, bro.
all I need to do, Paris, is I need to get a boat, and we just need to set sail
out, bro.
Yeah, but it's been like probably the most creatively fulfilling project.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I get to do it with like my best friends. That's like the real kicker too, man. My dad always told me as a kid, he's like, man, don't be in a band with your best friends because if they suck, you got to kick them out. And I'm like, well, thankfully nobody sucks. But, you know.
Yeah. Well, and I want to hear how it for you as well.
Yeah.
Because that's going to lead me into the next one I want to ask you.
What was the
guys.
question?
It was just being up on that live moment. But also,
yeah.
do you guys have a bad boy in your band, Brady?
Yeah, probably Red.
I was about to say Red seems like the bad boy.
Red's the bad boy.
I'm redheaded. That makes so much
there it
sense.
is. All right, calm down.
But yeah, that first show was awesome, man. We played at this local bar called the Fish Tank, and it's like a relatively small venue.
Watch out, there's a microphone there. Be careful.
It's like a relatively small venue, and so like having so many people come to your very first show to where it feels like you know, I had to piss so bad during our set the whole time, and literally like the second we finished.
So you're the one who had an erection.
Sprinted, yeah, right, yeah, just so I could hold more.
Right. I'm ripping this right now.
But so I sprinted to the bathroom right after, and I was like having to squeeze through people. I was like, dude, this is sick, but I have to piss so bad. But I don't know. It was really cool, and just to see Cam, because like at that point, Cam had written most of the songs, and like I was, you know, obviously pretty familiar with the songs, and had been, you know, he'd send me all kinds of stuff throughout the writing process and all that, and just seeing him like put his stuff out there and get received like that, it was just like, it was so cool. Yeah.
So we're talking about the first show, and so you know, you guys were mentioning how working with your best friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So now I got to ask, flipping that over. So you come from a different background of music. When you guys were first collaborating together, was there a moment where you're kind of butting heads on a little bit, which I think everyone does, but was it, because I feel like you come from a very traditional, like, you know, classical, you know, knowledge and training and stuff. And then you got that rocker vibe, you know what I mean? Like you got which I don't know your, you know, background with it, but that's
Definitely not classically trained like Ryan, but you know what I did? Hunter, man, that's a good fucking
yeah.
dude. Stop.
It's here with the heaters today.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
When we have rappers on, Hunter asks the dumbest questions. As soon as we get rock stars on, he's throwing the heat. I love that. It's a compliment.
Thanks for being on the show, Brady.
We started this together.
Continue, please.
No, you're good. You're good. Honestly, man, I gotta say, I don't feel like Ryan and I have ever really butt heads on anything when it comes to, well, really anything, but mostly with the music, man, because I am not traditionally trained like Ryan is. You know, Ryan knows like the ins and outs, like intervals, all this crazy shit that I just had never even had to think about, because I'm just like, I can do power chords, you know, I can play this, I can do this. And I really, what I did was, man, I took it from Ryan and Logan. I tried to just learn from them. Like really, I've learned a lot of just like shit that I would have never thought to search out on my own.
Yeah.
Just by like being like, Ryan, what do you think about this? And be like, oh, well, it would be cool if we did this instead and that. And he just like, we spitball ideas back and forth, and it's honestly like a really smooth process. I feel like it's never been like a thing where I've been like, that fucking sucks, you know, or he's been like, that fucking sucks. It's always been like a mutual agreement, like, yeah, that's what we need to do.
Do you think
know?
a little bit of that came from working with other bands to where like you're more open to listening in a way?
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Like when I was first gigging, dude, I was like 15. I didn't want to listen to anybody. I was like, fuck you.
I got it all figured out.
Yeah, dude. I live at my dad's house. Fuck you guys, you know. But yeah, absolutely, man. It's just with how long I've been doing it and how many bad projects. I don't mean bad as in like we were a bad band, but like bad as in just like bad energy about it.
Like
you know?
workplace environment.
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing, yeah.
Where it was like maybe not the healthiest situation. It's like coming from that, I I always want to learn new shit. Like I'm never not trying to be like, okay, I'm done. Like I've peaked out. Like that's the cool thing with music is like if you really want to, there's not really a ceiling.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Not 15 anymore.
Yeah. And
Even with only 12 notes.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's just like you just infinite.
so much shit to do, and we did a podcast with a guy like years ago where I told him I felt like I won the musical lottery being able to like work with Logan and Ryan because they just had so much shit I was not even aware of that existed. You know?
Bro, and that all started in Logan's fucking house, just getting high as shit, playing hockey like every single day before marching band.
Sell them out.
Dude, Logan knows, bro. Logan knows. That's how I got close with Ryan and our other friend Derek, and it was just like we would just show up at Logan's house.
Yeah, dude.
Logan has this amazing ability to bring people together.
He does,
It's
man.
it's
He does.
otherworldly.
It
It's
really
like,
is.
Here's how he pitches game. Like we'll play games together, right? And this is how he pitches games to us. And no matter how stupid of a fucking game it is, he's like, yeah, no, you can go in here and you're like, you get to like hang out together and there's like pool and darts and you get to hang with your friends. And like, that's all he says. He's every single time he's like, you get to hang out with your friends. And then we're like, all right.
I'm in, man.
All right,
That sounds sick.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, and then it works every time. He has this ability, dude, just like get people together.
Bro,
It's
not
real.
only that, but he also like, without stroking him too much, man, he like really brings out the best in people sometimes too.
Yeah, that's why he's gonna be a good educator.
I think so, man.
Yeah.
Like he pushed me. Like he'll still call me randomly. You know, I'll be at work and he'll be like, "Hey, buddy, ain't talked to you in a while." And
Yeah.
I'll stand in the back of my job and talk with Logan on the phone for an hour and a half. And they're like,
Right.
"Where the fuck is Cameron at?" I'm like, "Sorry, I'm gaining knowledge. Can you fuck up?" But yeah, dude, I love Logan. Man.
He does this thing where he like it'll be like Friday night. He's be like, "Hey, Paris, I'm in town." I'm like, bro, you live in Chicago or like Illinois. What are you in town for? And he's like, let's hang out. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
for
one time
sure.
I was just sitting on the couch, like in my boxers, and bangs on the door. I open it and it's Logan. This man lives in Champaign, Illinois.
You don't live here?
No.
Dude, this guy got me to buy a video game. He convinced me to buy an NHL.
Bro, he talked you right out of your socks, my man.
He did, man. Like over like a heads. Damn, he's good.
Yeah, and he's like,
good.
Brady, you get to play with your friends. And you're like, dude, that sounds awesome.
Damn, I mean,
Sold.
Right. Well, I got another question from definitely not Logan.
shit.
This is from Brungus, Destroyer of Worlds. Would you agree to a large sum of $1 million, but you have to have Cheeto fingers for the rest of your life?
Done.
The Cheeto fingers.
Cheeto fingers.
Wait, I get $1 million and Cheeto fingers?
You get $1 million. Okay. There's a couple stipulations to it, right? So they regrow, right? You can eat them. They regrow, but it's slightly painful and it takes a day or two to regrow, and it depends on how
You
rested
mean
and stuff.
fingers made of Cheetos?
Cheetos, yeah.
I'm thinking like Cheeto dust fingers.
No.
Oh,
Cheetos
I
made of
see,
fingers.
I
Yeah,
see.
fingers made of Cheetos.
Are we talking Cheeto puffs or like regular Cheetos?
I would say they're durable. You can still do like things with your fingers, like
Yeah,
dexterally, but like there's gonna be Cheeto dust.
Done.
You know what I'm saying? $1 million?
Oh, I'll do it for 5,000.
You are. That's for the rest of your life, Brady.
Hey, and man, and on top of that, can I sweat Mountain Dew? On top of that,
Drop it down to 2,500. I'll do the Mountain Dew. You know how much money it's gonna save me on food?
What?
You know how much money it's gonna save me on
created
food?
the
That's true
strongest,
though. But
trashiest
that's only
man he is.
10 Cheetos like every day or
Kentuckian.
two.
Oh, they grow back every day or two?
Yeah.
and it hurts a little.
It hurts a little.
The pain doesn't bother me. It's the growing back 2 days.
Well, it also depends on like how rested and like how like fed you are as well.
Could you imagine going to women and be like, yeah, I got regenerative health abilities. I said that backwards, but you know what I mean.
I'm Wolverine with Cheetos.
What do you do if a girl asks you to finger her?
You could wear gloves.
Well, I'm going flaming hot, so it's going to burn. She ain't going to like it.
About how good your little snack would be afterwards. Oof.
Unfortunately,
Sorry, I gotta take a sip of my Winchester swamp water real quick. El hate a late one.
Hunter, you would still buy Cheetos with Cheeto fingers.
Even with I wanted just the double.
The double dust.
I think it's a jalapeno cheddar kind. I gotta.
You can never commit a good murder though. Who did it? I have an idea.
Cheeto on the scene.
He's also the guy that sweat Mountain Dew on the fucking floor. Yeah.
Gosh, that sounds
wait,
delicious.
okay, hold on, Paris. I don't know if this is you might need to make this up on the spot.
Yeah.
Do the Cheeto fingers have DNA? Like, can you be swabbed, right?
They are your fingers. Yes, they are.
So, like,
absolutely,
I have a Cheeto fingerprint as well.
not only that, but on the dust. They're like
Think about
skin
how
cells.
badass that is, though.
You know what, man?
I think we just came up with a great idea, though.
Cam's
for
trying
a
to commit
bag of chips.
crimes. with
Dude,
Cheeto
I mean, yeah, I've got the Cheeto finger key to my skeleton key. You know?
I think it's on fire.
You just fucking eat it into the shape of a key.
I'll just be over here like,
That'll go back in a day. Fuck it.
yeah, man, whatever.
Dude, this is sounding
so good.
This is sounding more and more like a good idea.
I asked you that thinking I was gonna back out, but I think I'm in now. I think I'm all in now.
Cheeto fingers sound pretty dope. I ain't gonna
All
front.
right, $1 million for Cheeto fingers. We're saying yes for everybody.
Yeah,
Brushing your teeth would be a
Absolutely.
bitch, dude.
Wow.
I don't know if that was brushing teeth.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was
fuck brush your teeth. You got Cheeto fingers.
Cheeto teeth too.
That's
But if Paris have any more questions, I'm thinking you boys are here. You ready to get into the bracket?
It's
a little
bracket
bit?
time, baby.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
So we usually let our guests pick which what's the word I'm looking for?
Intro.
Matchup. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was a tough word for you there.
Words are hard.
Yeah, I know.
So we let our guests pick the matchup they want to do. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4,
There's quite a
5,
few
6.
left. Yeah.
We have some good ones on there.
We
So
have 7 matchups left in the first round, and you guys each get to pick one matchup you want to do tonight.
yeah. So here's what we'll do. We'll take one more break. We'll have you guys look at the board, figure it out, see where you want to go.
All right, bet.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Let's do it.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Pokemon, I will travel
across the land,
Get it.
searching
far and wide
the Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Pokemon,
gonna catch it, it's you and me.
Come on.
You know it's my destiny.
Pokemon,
Oh, you're my best friend.
in a world we must defend.
Yeah,
let's go, dude. It's a banger. I'm so fucking good.
I'm so pocket.
Now the bourbon's hitting the lower intestine. I'm in it, dude.
Like, fuck, my traps are horny, bro.
I'm about to make this corner.
We got the bracket going.
I'm so glad I rolled the cameras for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking all backside, just me and Cameron, just
like-
fucking.
It sounded amazing.
I put in a lot of hips.
Dude, that was...
Everyone hit that dun 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 dun.
That's going to be in the finals.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Chris Angel will be the conference finals.
No, stop with the
Bro, hey, hold on, bro. Chris Angel,
Mind free.
Are you ready?
whack as fuck.
Oh!
What did Chris Angel lose against?
It's going up against South Park.
Oh, that's a tough
Wait. What did Chris Angel lose or win against? Right?
Cam
It
just
beat
crushed
Three's
that.
company.
I don't even know.
Okay, but still, Chris Angel is like, "Are you ready?" Like, no, man, come on. that's-
Cam, you were really cool earlier, and now you're not.
Hey, man, listen, I like magic tricks just as much as the next guy.
Are you a David Blaine guy?
David
Is that why?
Blaine
You
guy.
oh, you guys would be David Blaine guys.
Yeah, we're David Blaine guys, man. I like standing in an ice cube for 6 days. I'm not really big on
That
the.
is pretty
Eat some
gangster.
glass, then come talk to me.
Chris Angel walked on water.
A dude with boats on his feet.
Still counts.
Do you guys ever remember the parody with the David Blaine on YouTube, old school?
Street magic.
You remember that
Yeah,
shit?
David Blaine.
Jesus! Where are my shoes? I was in dinosaur time. That shit was so fucking good. That's old school.
What'd you buy from the mall? A green sweater? What green sweater?
All right, second set. We are back. We were showing our guests here the bracket here. They both picked theirs. Gentlemen, tell us what you picked and why a little bit.
I'm picking Friends, and that's so Raven because I think I know who the winner is just right out the gate. I don't even feel like this is a bold claim. It's like a landslide winner, and I'm not going to tell you what I think right now.
I love it. I love
That's why I picked that.
Says the guy who said Chris Angel's whack. Let's hear your pick, Ryan.
I'm picking the first round matchup that seems like it would be like a finals matchup, honestly. Pokemon versus The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple pretty heavy hitters there.
You know, the 8 seed for an office seems a little low.
It does.
Seems a little low.
I agree.
Yeah, it could have gone into the East Division, but
It was tough.
that's sucking static,
It
baby.
was tough on the mere fact. It was tough on the mere fact because Office. We were trying to figure out. All right, what is trying to figure out theme song versus the cinematics, and also like, okay, well, how do you like when you hear The Office though, it's there.
Yeah,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
But fucking Pokemon.
I
Yeah.
can think of 15 better intros in The Office. I'll be honest.
One of them's Chris Angel.
That's my sleeper winner.
One of them's Mind
Absolutely.
Freak.
Mind Freak. Are you ready? Mind Freak. Even Paris, like the editing in this video is so good.
Paris, no. He's got you
I voted
too.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
They got me. They got me.
They got you.
All right.
What?
Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
That was a lot of deep eye contact.
That was.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm not used to that. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Can you
Ethnicity
bow to me
corner
real
over
quick
there.
so we
Let's
can
go,
just
dude.
Can we just bow real quick? Okay.
Well, it's not a
Cool.
full 90-degree angle, so it's disrespectful.
I'll let it pass. Me not I do this.
All right, so Dylan, you're rocking. All right,
Send me my
so
sin.
what are we hitting first? Do we want to do Pokemon in
fire,
Office?
yeah.
All right, Pokemon in Office.
Let's hit it,
rip
Pokemon
boys.
Office.
Let's get
Let's
it.
go. Quit playing.
The 1 seed.
Synthesize the super weapon glue nova.
The super weapon glue. What?
Shout out to Super Weapon Glue Nova.
I didn't know Pokemon changed their theme song.
Did they say weapon glue?
Let it rip, boys.
Oh.
Come on.
Catch 'em all.
Train.
I will travel across the land, searching far and wide.
To do what?
It's Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Pokemon.
Catch 'em all.
Oh, right here?
I know it's my destiny.
Oh, right here, right here.
It's my best friend.
You know, we must defeat.
A heart so true. I'm curious for business. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon. Pokemon.
Oh, it's the extended.
yeah, this is the
Oh, yeah.
Keep it going.
Did we get to name a Pokemon too?
The one that keeps name that Pokemon.
Nobody knows the lyrics to this part.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like the second verse of the national anthem. Right? Everyone's like, huh?
Damn, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting still for this next one, dude.
That went too hard, dude.
Oh my god.
At some point, I thought there was a child singing, and I was like, "Who is that?"
That was me and Ryan.
That was Ash.
Right? Yeah, that was you two harmonizing together, just creating Ash Ketchum.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
Hey, can you guys send me us singing that later so I can
Yeah, I got
make
you.
it my ringtone?
Hello, Moto. Get that shit.
Wow, that's gonna be tough to beat. That's gonna be tough. That had us all rocking just immediately.
Bro, Office is not gonna do that.
Yeah.
to you.
Y'all about to see me do an impression of a hot dog in the office. Shout out.
All right, we ready?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? No, I'm trying to get everyone hyped up.
It's not doing it for me. Is this The Office? This is not The Office, bro.
First part.
This might be the Office, the UK version.
You can't.
No, it says it. Well, I can't hear it, so.
This is
I don't
not,
think
this
it
is
is.
not it.
This sounds like CCR. There it
This
is.
is it.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, I tell you.
Catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's got
yeah.
it's got all the elements that it needs to have.
Yeah.
What is that? Accordion in there? What is that?
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is too, I like to say this because I always like to just give a little backing up on the ones that may be losing. But I'll say this: it's all every time you hear that, you're like, I feel good. I feel like I'm gonna have a good time. But then
We're forgetting about the cinematics, though. This is just a tour through Dunder Mifflin City, wherever they're located.
Well, it's
and
almost like the
Pokemon is
Always
Ash
Sunny, which
Ketchum
you guys
kicking
voted
ass.
on.
Also, I'd like to point out in the Pokemon theme song, we go to fucking space.
That's what you go to space.
I'm just gonna.
Ash Ketchum's whooping ass. You got
I-
Pikachu evolving. It's
Mewtwo's
fantastic.
floating by the moon. Like what, dude?
Brock's riding.
What's-
Misty's riding a Gyarados at one point.
What's going on in the Office cinematic? It's some cars. It's
Yeah.
maybe a guy holding a sign. It's like
Right.
I don't fucking.
it's the it's almost the aesthetic of just nothing. You know what I mean? The boredom in general of
So-
everyday bullshit.
Of a blank piece of printer paper.
Exactly. So you would agree an intro where they just have a catchy rhythm and just a tour of a city is
Say it.
lame compared to a
Exactly.
cinematic.
That's a fair.
Oh yeah, so
Oh.
so now
Sorry,
so
we're bringing
now
up
these
Dark
two
Bones.
over
We're here. We're bringing up. Yeah.
roasting a. No,
I think it's fair.
It's Always Sunny's better than Scooby Doo.
nostalgia's nostalgia.
Oh, nostalgia. The same thing as classic.
Well, you all were pulling this nostalgia card on Scooby Doo, so that's why it didn't win. Okay,
Well, what is Pokemon,
we've already
Paris?
All right, sorry, we're straying away from an old.
Sorry.
Yeah, hey, can you guys just bring it back to
Sorry.
us, please?
As you can tell, I'm hurt by it because.
I'm over here just fucking. You know what, Ryan?
Please take it.
Once again, we're relying on the guest to like rein us in again. This happens every
It's all
episode.
good, man.
Scooby Doo should have beat It's Always Sunny.
Okay,
Let it go.
This is week 4 or 5 of the podcast, so we're gonna, that's settled. It sounds okay. Show of hands, The Office, unanimous.
Yeah,
clean sweep,
Clean
sweep. Yep,
It's Pokemon.
right that
just wanna-
Pokeball up there.
I do want to give The Office its due.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It is a very, very catchy song.
Yeah.
The melody, great. Piano part, great. Drums come in, we're driving through, great.
Yep.
But man, it's just not Pokemon.
You can't beat
It's just
Pokemon.
not
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Well, and let's just take it from like a music standpoint alone. Pokemon theme song has like layers, dude. We got synth, we got piano, we got drums,
backing
guitar.
vocals.
Yeah, we got harmonies, like layered harmonies. And I feel like if the Office intro had lyrics, it wouldn't hit as hard as it does currently. And
Exactly, I agree.
personally, I don't feel like it hits very hard at all.
Yeah. The only credit I'll give it is like when you that first note when you hear it, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go. You didn't get to like, yeah.
I've always fallen in love with it because it's in love with the mundane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's the
It's the Joe Biden of
We're-
TV
we-
shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
we've all driven somewhere going to a job we fucking hate. You know what I mean? We've all
been to a city that looks exactly like Scranton.
Yeah.
Well, and to me, it's more like it's less about the music and the cinematics of it, and it's more about just like the marketing of it. Like you said, the second you hear it, you know what it is.
Yeah.
And so it's more about the marketing
what I
of
think
it
plays
as
into
opposed to the actual
salesman.
music. Yeah.
Hey, but I didn't see your hand go up for The Office, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my point. Yeah. Like it's
But
but
this
that's what,
corporate bullshit.
yeah,
Give me some
exactly. No,
soul
I want the
with
music.
Pokemon.
I
Yeah.
want the music.
I need creatures I can train and evolve, and badges I can win. dude.
I will say this though, I'll give appreciation to The Office. I did like how they almost brought back that 80s style, 70s style to where everyone gets their own little cameo.
Yeah.
As the characters progress
yeah,
through.
yeah.
It's like Michael Scott, you know what I mean? Like Jim doing his fucking face to the camera every time. You know?
Except they're not looking at the camera in the intro at all.
Yeah.
But in the show, that's all they do is look at the camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus, what was it?
Well, Ash is too busy
Golden's
throwing
company.
Pokeballs to look at
Yeah.
the camera, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's got
he's-
things. He's got shit to do.
Ash is smoking grass and getting ass, dude. Straight
Dude,
up.
being 11 and
Yeah.
what is it?
Perpetually 11. I think.
Perpetually, dude. He was 11 longer than I was.
He's still 11.
Yeah,
He's still
dude.
11. He
No,
fucking
did
is.
you see they retired Ash?
He only has
yeah,
one
he's-
championship.
He's not in the series anymore.
Not as good as MJ.
That's not as good as MJ. One championship, bro. You've had how many fucking seasons?
Whack. Not
MJ
even
did
the
it in like
GOAT.
10. That's a whack as fuck. How many's Brock got? 0, actually.
Still
No, that's
zero,
still
yeah.
0, yeah.
I beat him at his own gym.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hunter.
every
Hunter.
Pokemon
On the
game.
Game Boy Color, brother. With 2 buttons. So, what you got over there,
I
Cameron?
was gonna say I've got my bracket pick, and I'm ready to get down on this.
All right, here we go.
This might be the
this
most controversial conversation
All
we
right.
have on the pod.
All right, gentlemen, bring it in. What do we got, Cameron?
Give me the Friends theme first. Please.
Here we go.
Friends.
I need the Friends theme first.
1 seed versus 8 seed.
Warming up the hands, I see.
I'm ready to fucking
It's gonna be this way. Broke, you love like the old way. It's always so
Stop.
But it hasn't been your day.
You're trying to do
Yo,
it
mom.
wrong.
Or even your year.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there
that's me.
before.
That was your part.
Ryan hit that, so I'm good. Yeah.
You're showing our ethnicity, Couch.
That just see
How many of you guys have always wanted to dance in a water fountain with your best friends?
only every day.
Why haven't we done that as a pod?
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
I can just see Dylan in the water fountain now.
I'll be honored to come back and be in the water fountain with you guys.
Guys, I'm
I
telling
know
you,
I
I'm
will.
holding it to you now. We're gonna what Triangle Park.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's like Cam in a kiddie pool just
That's huge. Okay, so
That us jamming. Hunter doesn't even have like headphones on. He didn't even know, but like he was
was
jamming
in.
with us.
Yeah, he
you
was
know,
in.
so like that was solid.
called
That was really good.
autism.
Everybody knows friends.
Yeah, that was really good. I like
yeah.
that.
Now-
But we have it going against what?
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven.
Now hold on, y'all. I gotta.
Huge.
We will talk about it after. Obviously, this is a heater. Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute
The
banger.
best Disney Channel show intro ever, in my opinion.
I need some fucking.
It's not, but it is close.
It's
It's not better than American Dragon Jake Long.
what about Kim Possible?
Kim Possible is below Jake Long.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was aggressive. What the fuck,
Dude,
man?
have you heard the Jake Long theme song in a while? In a grip? Have you?
It's been a while. Have you heard the Chris Hagel theme song in a while?
Are you ready?
I love you, but you angered me.
Nah, dude.
Play that so Raven.
To the future. Oh, man, I'm fucking. Life would be a breeze.
that
Life
R&B
is
on it,
a breeze. Yeah. Oh yeah. Misbehaving.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Orlando, whatever his name is, comes in. Yeah.
Said Orlando Bloom.
I almost said Orlando Bloom. I also almost said Orlando Brown Jr. That's a football player.
And I love this too because it shows like I love just the eye stare.
Yes.
Like going through like.
That makes me want to pay it
Yeah,
forward.
that's me.
Me. Oh.
Fuck, that was good.
Oh,
Look, that one got the full stank face like that.
Yeah, dude. I was facing. Yeah, I said. The whole time. Dude. I was strained listening to that song.
God, this is gonna be tough.
Okay, so is Raven singing in that?
It's Raven
That's-
Simone.
yeah,
That's Raven Simone.
And
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom.
We're sticking with Orlando Bloom for the sake of the pod.
That's extra points in my book. You're singing your own fucking theme song.
That's what I'm saying.
That's tough.
Okay. This is a hard one.
All right, I'm gonna kick this off.
Yes,
I'm gonna kick
break
this
it
off.
down.
Okay.
That's so Raven. Takes it by a landslide, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I gotta say why. We're grooving.
Yeah.
I don't think a single one of us were sitting still. Now the Friends theme, we were kind of like, but in the That's So Raven thing, dude, I was fucking shoulder shuffling, dude. I was
you in the
I was
soul.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
And I tell you what really gets me, it's the let's see. She says, misbehaving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, I'm in. Like there's no pulling out of that one.
Misbehaving.
Causes to where I'm just a wreck right now. And I want to cry. Like, this is crazy, dude.
I just think it's got one of the visuals. We flash through different episodes of the show happening, right? Feels great. It's got the corny early 2000s effects, which I am a sucker for.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's got that. I love that. The Hunter mentioned it. The stank eye, where like the camera zooms in, it's like whoosh.
Every time she looks into the future, it's the best part of the show.
Agreed.
And they did that so much in the intro.
They did, and that's what I love about it. I got to give it to That So Raven. That's my vote, hands down.
I like it.
Somebody debate me because I'm sold on
I'm
it.
coming your way.
Okay.
Let's go to Dylan. Let's go other side.
I didn't. Oh my god! Like going into it, I didn't think it was close, but it's. I'm gonna go. That's So Raven.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's
That's two.
It's
That's
just
two.
Like it's such.
Dylan.
It's so
Is that
fucking
Dylan
soulful.
speaking?
No, that is so fucking soulful. Like that. Like that's
Okay.
not a show that you go back like that I've gone back and watched. So like you don't hear that, and then you hear it again, and immediately I knew exactly.
Oh.
I knew every fucking word. It's like
You remember the episodes?
yeah, it's like holy shit. Like it's I don't know. There's something.
Not
there's
to mention
something
that was the
different
greatest
about
family
it.
ever. They're always like, "Oh, Raven, your fucking brain tumor."
Not her friends and family.
I don't remember that episode.
that was the season finale.
Damn.
We operated.
Hey, you know another old school show that we forgot about on here? Sister.
Sisters.
Yeah.
God.
That'd have been tough to beat.
No, don't let him say anything else about Sister.
I know that's his favorite show, man.
How is it not your favorite show? I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll pick That's So Raven for 2 reasons. Number one, her singing that Spark the Cheetah Girls, another fantastic Disney Channel movie.
Facts.
If it wasn't for that intro, she would not be a cheetah girl.
the twins?
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, it was the Olsen twins. It was sister.
Sister.
They're the other twins.
Tia and Tamara, dude.
Yeah.
What are
Tia
you
and
talking
Tamara
about?
Mari. Yeah. Fuck, that's a good show too.
They gotta be single, right?
No, they're happily married and looking awesome.
I think they're looking for Hunter, dude.
Yeah.
They might. They
they're
actually said on their talk show once, like, there's this guy Hunter McMurtry that we would totally never bone.
Well, no, I just want them to know, TTs, that I've not been a hunter for a long time. I'm much more of a gatherer now. How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, thanks for hitting that applause button. That was a bang.
Where's the crickets when you need them?
I got the right button.
Hit it.
I hit the right button.
God, dude, good job. That was pretty
do that.
awesome. You heard it. There we go. Hit it, turkey.
No, I knew he was gonna turkey.
Yeah,
I knew he was gonna do it.
Can we tell? I was about to tangent on our handshake earlier that we fucking had a full predator handshake,
Yeah, they
dude.
called the police because they thought it was a gunshot.
Hey, dude, I gotta be real. When I walked in the door,
That dap had
felt
strength.
it.
me and Paris dapped up, and I swear, like a sonic
dabbed.
boom came. It was like,
I believe it.
We dapped up.
paintings came off the wall and shit.
Damn. We gotta step our game up, bro. All we did was smile.
That's what happened to that Andy Dalton painting.
Well, me and Brady touched tips, so
I've seen Hunter's vinegar strokes.
Paris,
That's intimate.
theme song, dude. Where you at, man?
Dude, okay. So I will give Friends credit, okay? That hit, everyone knew that shit. Everyone knew that was coming,
Guaranteed.
and that was good. And you know, I giving it to the visuals too. I think Friends, they give you that vibe that's like they're friends, right? And you want that. You want that connection as
also
well.
show clips from the
I get
show.
it. Yeah. They also show, but like, man, none of them sing on that shit. None of them make that. Once again, like The Office, corporate as fuck. They're like, how can we market Friends to people? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you kind of feel that, and it hits. You can't lie, it hits. But man, That's So Raven. Raven Simone singing right in your ears like that, dude. I cannot.
I was
deny
there.
that. Belt. I was there. Dude, let's hold down the ethnicity corner. That's So Raven. Let's
that's
go.
so unfair. You
Ethnicity corner.
That wasn't the edge I was going for, man.
Well, That's So Raven is now have 4.
If you don't vote for Raven, you're racist. No, nobody.
Is that why you're gonna vote for Friends?
No, I'm just kidding. True Social is fine.
We'll be on Parlor soon.
No. So, okay, before it comes to the corner, this guy, Brian, what do you think?
It's That's So Raven.
Yeah,
it is.
hands down.
So
That's
Friends.
Drop it on him, Ryan.
Friends has a good theme song, and the claps are the only like part about it that stand out. It really just sounds like a 2001 alt rock pop song that was on the radio for like a few weeks, and then everybody forgot about it.
Yeah.
At least once.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit those claps and like you're like, yeah, and then you're like, all right.
Okay, next.
yeah.
So, yeah.
That's So Raven,
Crashes to that.
dude. The bass kicks in, and you're just like, boom, 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 you know, and you know, and then Raven comes in with those golden vocal chords.
Yes.
And it's just there's
Talent.
just more musical, intriguingly musical things about That's So Raven theme song.
I agree.
Agreed. Hunter, you're
Fighting for his life.
Well,
Fighting
this
for
is
his
like
life.
jury duty. We all have to vote the same, so we'll be here for a while. First off, I want to say, Friends, okay, let's take a look at it as in the impact that it had, all right? Why did it have the impact? Why did it bring so many people together? This is during a time to where, to be fair, there wasn't that much TV. You know what I mean? Well, was it late 90s? Yeah, there was. But
There wasn't that much.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much good TV.
well, think about who they're competing
Is
with
Friends
during that
good?
time. Seinfeld
Yep.
and stuff like that. And that's just the boom, 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 boom. I don't even know if that was the right sound, but it felt good.
There was a lot of good TV shows in the 90s.
That's true, but I'm saying that the top dogs definitely had to been Friends and Seinfeld.
It was up there with Married with Children. Don't disrespect Married
Was
with
Married and
Children.
Children in the 90s? Yeah. Okay, tangent button. So,
Sorry, you're right.
so I want to say this: bringing everyone together to where it's the focus of the group the whole time. You know what I mean? It's not just one person; it's the group collective. You know what I mean? It's always the group going on. But in saying that, I gotta go. That's so Raven. I've gotta go. That's so Raven.
I was starting to be like, well, maybe he's got a point.
No, dude. No, I couldn't even fake it to myself. You know how many times I've seen That's So Raven and just been like, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? And it's just, and I like in that show how it kind of flips for a long time, it was like, you know, we all make jokes about it. Like, it's kind of like a parody now, but it's like, it was always the comedy kooky black friend, you know what I mean? But in this one, it's the comedy kooky white chick, you know what I mean? Like, and I always thought that was awesome, you know what I mean? Like, it's like everyone's, no matter where you are, people are different. People like have this influence on it. I'm going on a deeper tangent here, but
in the society we live in today, man.
I just want to say that the fucking R&B in that, I forgot about it until we just ripped it, and it was. No, it was. I can't even go against it. I was trying to debate for Friends, and then you guys played that shit, and I was like, "That's so Raven. It's the future I can see."
Well, and to me, like the nostalgia behind Friends is more like on moments from the episodes than it ever was about the opening.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like the intro just doesn't hold as much weight in relation to the show. Like the show is bigger than the intro, and like I said, That's So Raven. Like the second it clicked in, you're like, oh, I'm in it. Like,
now, if we had
the
bigger
intro
Friends
just-
fans
the
here, they'd
intro
be
just
losing
fucking
it.
Yeah.
hit.
Now I've seen like when I used to date this chick, we'd watch that religiously. You know what I mean? And at some points, I'm like, fuck. But with Raven, dude, I'm just like, what is she going to get up today? You know what I mean? Like.
You know, one thing I will say about Friends too, man, and like obviously That's So Raven was like it was a fucking kid show, right? It was
Right.
geared towards like young teenagers or young kids. Friends, obviously, like you said, it was more about the show. Like they handled like a lot more serious themes, serious stuff. You know, people having babies and getting married, and you know, we were on a break. Ross and whatever the hell her name is,
Is it Rachel?
Rachel, yeah, thank you. Haven't seen it in a while. But with That's So Raven, it was always like, you know, there were some serious moments,
They
but
tackled racism one episode.
they sure.
She had a future premonition about her store manager being racist as fuck, and it happened.
Sure, I'm not saying they
Accused her of stealing.
didn't touch on heavier themes, but it was a fucking kid show, man.
But
What are
Friends
they
was
gonna do?
definitely. It was real.
It wasn't Static Shock, right? Static
Yeah.
Shock dealt
get
with
me started
dude.
on
I
Static
love
Shock.
Static
It was a
Shock.
great show.
Amazing show. Honestly, probably that intro song over That's So Raven, but that might
You
be a
said
hot
too
take.
much tonight.
That might be a hot take.
I'm gonna put my foot down there.
Okay. Okay.
I will give this to Friends though. There's something about it to where every time you see it, you kind of feel comfortable. You know what I mean? You feel like you're kind of nestled into, all right, shit's happening to them as much as it's happening to me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But with Raven, it was always like we kind of work. So that was, well, I was kind of like, she always kind of works through it, but Friends was more real, like you were saying. You know what I mean? Like it's like, all right, there's breakups happening, there's stuff going on. As kids, we're just like, Pokemon's on. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a little different, but when it comes down to singing, having, of course, Disney, everyone sings at Disney.
Everybody.
Raven fucking murked that shit. She wanted to be, what was it, a fashion clothes designer or like a
She did. She wanted to be a fashion designer. in the show.
fashion designer. And she's always wearing her own like knitted shit on there. You know what I mean? I was,
Hey, real talk. Raven had the drip.
yes,
For real.
dude. She was,
Bro,
She was-
she fashioned the Cheetah Girls.
yeah, she was the one doing all the stuff now where people are selling clothes, Silky Boys.
Shout out, Silky Boys. I
So-
will say this is the first time in stuck in
Did
static
you just
history.
forget the shows?
First time on Static Shock.
Right?
It's Cam's fault. This is the first time in stuck in static history we had a clean sweep across the board on both intros. That's
true.
Oh,
You guys just made history tonight. I want you to know that. Wow. This is going to the archives.
So,
I feel
hey,
important.
let's do the hand
you
raise.
guys are important.
Everyone for stuck in, or Jesus.
Definitely for Stuck in Static.
Yeah,
What's
let's
up?
go. But everyone for That's So Raven.
Easy.
All right.
Easy.
All right, so we've now got Friends losing to That's So Raven, a 1 seed losing to the 8, or is it 6 seed up? No, was it 5?
what's it gonna draw for That's So Raven?
He did the same thing.
Hey, there's a mic there. Also, fix that camera.
Y'all beat the hell out of your equipment in here, dude. I'm telling you.
I have no idea.
We're the rockers of the podcast.
Ever since It's Always Sunny beat Scooby-Doo, that's how I act.
Wow. Yeah, there's just very rare times on Stuck in Static where there's complete consensus on something. Usually there's lots of debate and lots of angry words said, But having you guys here, it was smooth sailing. It was like a clean poop. It was like you just wipe and there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You're like, dude, we're just like,
we're your podcast bidet.
yeah, dude, just clean. Let's go.
Have you guys seen the dude wipes?
Of course.
Oh yeah, like you guys are like a good dude wipe in a porta potty. You know what I mean?
They should do that more.
They should.
I'm tired of this half-ply toilet paper in my porta potty.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, if you ever go to, by the way, have you guys ever been to like some festivals at all? Like, are you guys ever festival goers?
Sure.
Okay, so we're in festival season right now. You guys already know them porta potties, that sweat drip. You need a dude wipe because otherwise that one ply popping through.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't want to eat a gyro with a poop finger.
Nah, I don't.
Have we announced Hunter? Have we announced your thing on the podcast yet? That you're doing your thing, dude.
Say it.
Okay,
Say it.
yeah.
Plug it, plug
Okay,
it.
so this is a big deal, like really big deal. Honestly, I think for Hunter especially, but for the podcast as well. But Hunter is
us.
going to be for us entirely.
us. Don't think about Hunter.
Not much Hunter. Yeah, fuck
for
Hunter.
bringing
Yeah, you better represent. Anyways, Hunter's
let him
going
say
to
it. Let him
be. Yeah,
say
yeah.
it.
Hunter, you say it. This
Don't
is
say
your
it.
shit.
This is your shit, bro. Say it. Brag that. Flex it.
Hey, still Ryan's mic too.
Yeah, let me-
Do both of them.
So what I did was, okay, I thought we did really good. I think the team needs to really just commit more to the ball. We're not driving in so deep.
No,
Okay,
don't.
okay. I'm sorry.
Tangent,
Okay. Tangent. So Hunter will be supporting and representing Second Static as the radio host and comedy of Electric Forest, the festival.
Let's go.
So I'll be doing that. I leave in 2 weeks to go up there and host the radio station.
Let's go, man.
Bro, he's getting free tickets, getting paid to be there, and to host a radio show.
And you
It's like,
can't get drunk.
You can't.
If you get drunk,
gotta-
bro, and you start slurring your words on camera,
You gotta
I'm
chill.
gonna roast
You gotta
the shit
chill.
out of you.
Yeah.
Love Tito's and Crystal Light.
I'm gonna roast
man.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
No, but it was, I kind of had a moment to where I applied for it, and it was one of those things to where you do something and you apply for it, and you're like, there's no way I'm getting that. You know what I mean? So I kind of bullshitted the application for it. I sent in some videos of us, and I did like a little video interview thing, and I was like, there's no way. And then one to watch your foot, Paris. And then and then one day I got a text from a guy named Otto. And he was like, this is Otto from Electric Forest. And in my head, because I've been to these things, I'm thinking, oh, someone's just texting me to be like, hey, are you going to Forest this year? You know what I mean? So I was responding back. And he goes, hey, have you checked your email? And I was like driving home. And I'm like, check my email. Was he inviting me to like a group chat or like, I don't know, something with feet? And I get on there.
Wish.
And I get on there and he's like, you've won this, and I was on the road and I was just like, I was like, oh my god,
Pop that e-brakes.
yeah, dude, I was whipping it. So it'll be really awesome. So.
Yes. So congratulations, Hunter. Sorry we brought it up on your episode and stuff.
Nah,
but,
man,
like,
I
we
want to
gotta-
celebrate with him, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
it's
Might as well
still our
celebrate
show.
Urameshi. Yeah.
Despite what it may look like sometimes, it's still our show.
Yeah. We rely on our guests heavily to be the guardrails for the show a lot, but you know what?
Man, we would still be talking about It's Always Sunny Scooby Doo if y'all weren't.
Yeah, we'd be fighting about it still this whole episode.
Welcome to the It's Always Sunny Scooby Doo podcast.
Dude, I would have wrote a whole black X through that bracket and redone it all right here on the pod.
But I did want to say this. So I will be working the radio. So if you guys have some songs you want me to put on there,
Bro.
2,000,000%.
yeah, I would love to sit down with you guys. And if you want to come up with some stuff, especially music that you guys like, and maybe come up with a playlist, like shoot it to me. We'll exchange some numbers, and I would love to like feature local Lexington people.
Dude, that would be
on
so
there.
sweet, man.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
The good thing about our music, man, is we don't have any cuss words in our music because we're a Christian rock band. So like we're good for radio play easily.
I still think that peaked with Switchfoot, so good luck.
We're not hating on Switchfoot in this pod, bro.
Hey, I said they peaked on that,
Okay,
so come on.
Yeah, they peaked. They fucking suck, dude.
And I was going to say too, I don't know if you guys like have any gear to rock, but I would love to take some up there, and because there's going to be cameras there too. I'll put everything up.
Without putting you on blast too hard, what size shirt do you wear?
Medium? No, I'll do. Give me with a large, dog.
Dog.
Let's get
Say
it.
less.
All right, cool.
Will an XL work? Because that's I don't think I've got it. Dude.
No, I'm still holding on a large very hard.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I
I was not insinuating that I think you need an XL. I don't have a large shirt to give you. I've even got 2X.
Reach in my backpack. I might have a shirt in there.
Oh shit.
We also have merch to give you guys in the future, not tonight, because we're on the truck
these days.
getting delivered to our warehouse.
This shirt has cat hair on it because I forgot I had it. But it's a large.
Dude, is that an OG shirt?
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Been in there?
Let the people see it.
Right here.
You got wrapped it, bro. Put
Dude,
it on.
that was the first run of shirts we ever did, man. That's like some OG merch right there, man.
Gosh, that was badass, dude. I want you. I got one in my backpack.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. That is dope.
Look at this, folks. Let's get to
Let's go.
Jeez himself.
Yeah, you might want to iron that though.
Going no iron.
Don't ever wash that.
I'm a wrinkly king, dude. Wrinkly king.
Wait till I pull out the a late one on there. Everyone's like, I'm telling you, boys.
Hey, me and Hunter have now both pulled some pretty elite merch from this pod now.
Look at that shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
How do you pronounce that?
Urameshi. Oh my god. Urameshi, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny because Cameron answered that immediately without thinking because he's answered that question
So many times, bro.
Triggered immediately. It's Urameshi.
Yeah. Goddamn kids.
Yeah.
Urameshi.
I'm butchering it, but we're killing it. Here we go.
Well, we had a
hanger. So.
We had a hanger up
Why
there
don't we
last
have
week.
anything
It's
nice?
not gonna hang on those deer antlers. Those were designed for death.
Urameshi!
Now they're designed for fashion.
Thank God, I've been trying to get that shirt out of my backpack for so long.
I'm still right here. I'm right next to you. But I do, as you know, as we're kind of wrapping up, guys. What's going on? What do you got to feed the crowd out there listening? What's
Where
happening?
can we find Urameshi?
Okay, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook. I'm pretty sure we're on Bandcamp as well. Urameshi Band Official on all platforms. I'm pretty sure. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's right. You'll find us.
Yeah.
We have music on Spotify, music on pretty much any service that offers music, but stream us on Tidal because we pay more.
Title.
Tidal.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait, who owns that?
Is it Jay-Z?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh yeah,
Really?
dude. Yeah. Tidal pays the most per stream out of any other streaming service
Why aren't we on?
because no one fucking uses it, dude.
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Parlor's not the way.
When I was DJing, literally the only thing you could use for your board was either SoundCloud or Tidal.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about all the copyright stuff with Apple and stuff. So you could actually pay to get the title and then it would transfer to your board and
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah.
So Tidal is the way to go, but more mainstream streaming services: Spotify, Apple Music,
YouTube.
Yeah, if you're anybody who listens to this pod and lives in West Virginia, we'll be in West Virginia on the 17th of this month, playing a gig at a house show up there called the Dog House. Shout out to Routine Days, Lumpy Nahar, and the Long Lost Somethings for having us on the bill. It's going to be really fun. We're real stoked for that.
Yeah. When's our next in-town show?
Next in town show. The next in town show we're playing is in August at the Burl.
Hey, let's go.
That's one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's super hard to get a show there, but when you do, man, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such an intimate kind of venue too. Man.
Yeah.
It's just right there.
It's really nice, man. We got to play there last year for our first time, and dude, it was like, I think up to that point, it was like probably one of the best shows we'd ever played.
Wow.
Yeah, random off the wall band. Probably never heard of them. Have you ever heard of Mo Lauda and the Humble?
I have not.
Okay, I saw them there, and that like
It's just a cool venue, man.
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
It was such an intimate experience too. Like I'd never even heard of them other than one song, and I saw they were gonna be there one night that I was free, and was just like fuck it. And ever since then, I've turned all of them onto them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to peep him out, man. What is it called again?
Mo Lauda, MOLOWDA,
Malauda
and the Humble.
and the Humble. Okay. Well, it's now on the way home, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely,
You
absolutely.
said in August.
Yeah, it's August 20.
We pull out the calendar.
Yeah, pull out
Hey,
the.
look,
hold on. I got it right here. Give me a second.
Let me pull out the.
If you guys will give me just a
Let me
brief
pull out the
moment
Ticketmaster.
to get the my Google Doc.
And that's our show.
We forgot one question.
Oh, of course.
Since the beginning of the show, we've asked this.
Yep.
And you guys tried to skip
It's
my
on you.
one,
It's
my
on you.
one question.
It's on you.
No, Brady, you're in a safe place. Do it.
Guys, we've asked this question for every viewer since the beginning of this show, episode 1. Are you guys dry guys or lotion guys? Think about it.
I'm a dry guy.
What the fuck? There's more of
T-shirts coming soon. T-shirts
All
coming
right,
soon.
I gotta say, hold
Let's hear it.
on. I've recently just got a new tattoo, and this tattoo in particular has for some reason decided to be the fucking Gobi Desert, and it's dry. But in lotioning this tattoo, I have been inadvertently lotioning other parts of myself.
Oh, I dropped
changer.
some.
Not my little wiener, but my hands, my arms. I'm feeling soft, dude.
That's totally what I was asking.
Dude, you jerk off a lot, don't you?
What else am I going to do in my free time, man? What the fuck?
August 24th at the Burl with Drew Sharon, dude.
Perfect.
With one dry guy and half a dry guy.
Yeah. I'm half a
We
dragon.
won't accept you yet.
Okay. I understand.
He's on the right track though, right?
yeah.
He's so because like you sound like you were a dry guy.
My man
for
was
sure.
like, for the uninitiated.
We have lotion in the bathroom if you want to. Before you answer.
Thanks, man. I need non-scented. My skin is sensitive.
Sponsored by
Oh,
Nivea.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You can't get that scented stuff that hurts your dick and the free radicals
Yeah,
and all
dude.
that shit. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, we're sponsored by
Sponsored by unplugging our mic, dude.
Sorry, I got web shooters. We're sponsored by Nivea and cocoa butter. So if you guys ever need some, we have extra.
Well, and other than the cocoa butter, I do want to say, guys,
That is all I bring to the
That
pod.
was a
That's the bracket.
that was a fantastic segue.
Sorry,
I do want
I
to say
warned you guys
literally
earlier.
how much we appreciate you guys coming out here. It's one of our huge, just monumental moments growing as a podcast to grow with other people outside as well. So like seeing you guys do your thing, just listening to it, seeing your passion behind it, seeing you guys work together, it just it spikes a fire in us as well. So you guys coming out means the world to us. And just keep grinding, man. And just very proud to have you guys on here and to just be a part of this. And
Won't be the last time, I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
That'd be really cool, man.
Yeah.
This is too much fun to be a one-time thing.
Thanks, guys.
for sure.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
y'all.
having us on. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm a frequent listener, so
Love to hear that. Love it.
Real. They're real.
The real. Let's go. He was mentioning your real.
No, I'm saying he's real. Like,
Okay. Yeah. I see. He was shouting out your reel earlier, though. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I was as well. It was funny.
Which one?
I'm not telling you.
That's not going to bother me at all the rest of the Can't wait.
Not gonna lose sleep over that at all.
and if there's anything we've learned, just shave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what 125 likes.
Yeah, dude. That is
Hey,
what
Hunter, set yourself free, brother.
And if we get 500 likes, Dylan will transition.
Jesus, no, that is not a real thing.
He said 1,000 likes.
We're going to get you one day.
That's the most terrifying statement I've heard yet on this.
And to do-it-yourselfers everywhere out there, Lexington especially, keep grinding. If there's anything to show that people with hard work and a good group behind you, you can do what you want to do. You just have the passion to do it. And from
reach
looking
out
at
to us.
yeah.
Like, hey, we love to talk.
Yeah, we love to have anybody on here who
Showcase your
feels like they
art,
have a
yeah.
dream and want to be, on a dope ass show.
Yeah, dude.
But
Best
just,
podcast in Lexington for
100%,
sure.
100%.
bro.
I think we're like one of 4, though.
Yeah. But still the best.
Oh, 100%.
I'll give us top 3.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Wait, there's
Have you heard the PC pod?
They suck ass.
yeah, dude. That guy's fucking
He's
weird.
trying to cause beef.
I heard their host is homophobic.
Dry guy.
And a dry guy.
Whoa. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, viewers at home.
yes.
Listen to Urameshi, please.
Once again, this is Stuck and Static, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you find your podcast.
YouTube especially.
And
yeah,
hit up Urameshi Band Official on all
absolutely,
socials.
guys.
Absolutely.
Everyone have a great night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.